Hey, so this does not have to be perfect because we have our editor here. But so last week, Mom hinted at a crush that she had back in the day. Do you remember what year that was? What was it?
1964.
64.
Isn't that the same crush?
Yeah, that's
I'm so proud, baby. Yeah, okay.
That's the one, right? Yeah. And so Michael put you on blast.
She put me on what?
Michael put you on blast that you said that you would talk about it, but we're not going to name any names.
We're not going to talk about it either.
Not that one?
No.
Okay, we'll just talk about crushes in general. We're just going to talk about the kids use the word crush a lot now. As far
I know.
as
They've never used it before, but now they use it a lot.
They say that instead of boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah. Crushing on.
So we know that, we've lived some, you've lived a lot, and you've learned a whole lot. And so we can learn a lot from you, both girls and boys. Females and males, but mostly this is for the ladies out there. We're going to get some words of advice from Grammy.
I don't know if there'll be advice. I'm just going to tell you my feelings and what I would do. I don't know if you would call it advice. I don't know.
Yeah, so we think this is a good topic, and we're not going to cover it all today, but we're going to start with like teenage crushes, and then we'll go up to the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, but we could even go back probably before teenagers or teen years. Like, so do you remember all the way taking it back to the butterflies in the stomach? How old were you when you first had your first crush?
Really young, like about 6 or 7.
Ooh, really?
They were cute boys in first grade, 6 or 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Henry Fleming was he was in my first grade class. Yeah, I think his name was Henry Fleming.
And what did you like about Henry?
He was very cute, really good looking, good looking Creole boy, nice, smooth brown skin, and.
Was this in New Orleans?
Yes.
All right. So did you guys ever pass any love notes?
No, we hadn't gotten to that stage yet.
Do you like me? Yes, no. Check yes or no.
No, we haven't done that.
Okay. Now, so you were about 6 years old? 7?
6 or 7. We were in the backyard at our house. And he came, over to visit. Probably my brother or my sister or whatever, but yeah, that was my first
Henry
crush.
Jennings.
Fleming.
Okay, Henry Fleming. Now, can you recall what song was popular?
Oh my gosh.
That
way back then? No, but it's very odd that you should ask me that, because I just watched a movie called The Lost Valentine. It's with Betty White, and it's about Betty White meeting her husband, and they had all the good songs back in the day, like all the famous songs that they were playing back then. Like, of course, I can't think of one right this second, but it was
like in the 40s, because
wasn't
he in the war?
The Mills Brothers, yeah.
He was in World War II.
Right, yeah, yeah.
And she was waiting for him to come back.
Well, it showed that they met. They had grew up together, but then they met right when the war started, and that's when they fell in love and got married, and then he had to leave to go to the war.
Okay, all right. So that's elementary school. Let's go into high school in Los Angeles.
Oh boy.
What high school did you go to?
Fremont High School.
All right.
The best school in the world.
And where is it located? It's like downtown or
7676 South San Pedro.
Like South Central. That's considered South Central.
Well,
LA.
at that time, we didn't have the term South Central. We just, it was just,
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Basically. Now, do you remember the zip code? When did they have?
No, they had zones.
Zones.
But I don't remember the zone. I just know it was 7676 South San Pedro.
Okay, so now what kind of boys, I should say, appeal to you? Like the smart boys or the athletic boys or
all boys?
All of the above.
All of the above. And we were all, and the thing about my high school is that it was very, what's that word I want?
Diverse? They use
That's the word.
Diverse.
It was very, very diverse. There was a 1/3 of the population there were people they called either white or Caucasian. The other third was either Negro or colored. We had not brought the term black into the situation at that time. And the other was Mexicans, not Hispanics, but Mexicans. So, and there was like a third of each in the school. And we were all friends.
And I think you mentioned also back then the term was Oriental.
Oh yeah, Orientals and maybe Asians, but Orientals, yeah.
And I remember you telling me about some mixed dating.
They had, in my high school, they had very diverse relationships. Black woman, white guy, black guy. I don't know. It was just, and they were very popular, good-looking people. In fact, one of the famous couples got kicked out of school for holding hands. A black man and a white woman got kicked out. No, white man and black woman. Well, in those days,
teenagers.
Huh?
They were teenagers.
They were teenagers, and they got kicked out of school for holding hands. So,
And then what happened? Did they come back?
Yeah, they came back, and everybody knew them. It was Hazel and Johnny. I mean, and they knew each other, and when they graduated, I guess they, parted ways or whatever, but I can still remember that Johnny named his first child. They didn't get married, but he named his first child after the woman that he was holding hands with in high school.
Ah, Hazel.
Hazel, yeah.
Oh. So now, what year was that? You graduated from high school 1957.
The same year I went to work for Los Angeles County, 1957.
Let's talk about what were the popular songs in 1957. Like, 55.
So many.
56, 57. Like, did you guys have proms? They call it school dances?
Proms. We had school dances. We had proms. We had sports night. We had every Friday night was called sports night. And we all went to the gym and danced. Yeah. Oh, and I know the songs, but at this moment I can't think of them.
Yeah. Did they call them sock hops?
Well, I don't think we called them sock hops. I think the other people called them sock hops. We called them record hops.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to look up some of those songs from...
I know them. I just can't think of them
for our next chat. We can talk about some of those songs. Like, I remember you mentioned The Hop. Was that in high school?
That was actually,
after high school?
The Hop was actually, I was going to summer school. That was go to summer school. I went to summer school because I wanted to brush up on my shorthand, because my shorthand teacher, she's probably not around. She was not a very good shorthand teacher, but we went to summer school at Manual Arts and took a brush up of shorthand. That's what I did. So my friend and I, he used to pick me up, Ronald, and he used to pick me up and take me to manual arts to summer school. And on the way there, sorry, I think I have pawn issues. On the way there, if a good song would come on, we'd stop the car, get out of the car, and start dancing on the sidewalk.
The hop.
That was one of them. Yeah, and if you rock it, you can roll it. You just stop and even stroll it at the hop. Yes.
Okay, we'll have to cut that in, Michael, editor. Yeah. Wow. So did he? Okay.
Yeah.
He actually drove a car.
He actually what?
Drove a car.
Oh yeah, a lot of people drove a car in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, I learned how to drive when I was in high school, but a lot of the boys, most of the boys had cars. Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about cars some more. So crushes. Okay, high school now then. Okay, after high school. When did you meet your first husband?
Actually, I met him on a Greyhound bus going to a state track meet up north.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
where you guys met.
Yeah.
Did he go to the same school as you?
Yeah.
Oh, he went to Fremont too.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Then what happened? You thought he was cute?
Oh yeah, he was very cute. Very handsome. Yeah.
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 And he thought you were cute.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Of course, everybody thought you were cute. Yeah, we're gonna insert some cute pictures of Mom from high school. She was really cute. She was
from high school. You have some?
Fine. Yeah, I think you have your yearbooks, right?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
And I have a picture of Robert and I at our wedding.
Oh yeah,
I do have that picture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting the cake.
Cut the cake. Average white band. Okay, well, I think this is a very good little introduction to talk about crushes and those feelings, emotions, love. So we want to hear in the comments, does anyone or who all remembers their first 5 crushes? Can you name 5 crushes? Because this is something I want my son to know. This is something I remember from 8th grade. My 8th grade English teacher, she was saying, you're going to fall in love about 100 times.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you don't worry about it because you're going to fall in love again and again and again.
I know there's a song. It's a song that called Don't Think It's Over.
Yeah.
Please don't think it's over because it's going to happen again.
It's going to happen again. So if feelings get hurt or something, or the other person's feelings get hurt, it's going to be okay. We're all going to get there. We're all going to be all right. Yeah. What do you think, Mom? Like we've been in love, or you think love, lots of times.
Yes.
Lots of times.
What's that? How does that song go? Heck, if you think it's over. God, I can't think of it.
We'll have to look that one up too.
It's a good song.
Yeah. So yeah, crushes, love, what's the difference?
Yeah.
We're just here to have fun. So, all right, so tune in next week. We'll be back. And then Michael, come here. What do you think what do you think that we need to talk about next time?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, we'll flip a coin, but we're going to continue this, and then we're going to also take a short break and hear from music memory.
Sports in high school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, have you heard of Music Memory Lane?
Yes, I have.
You've heard good things about it? What have you heard? He's heard of Music Memory Lane.
Music Memory Lane is where
we have curated musical events by a DJ, and his name is DJ Cuddy Kev, and he plays all the great songs from the 50s
to entertain the people that are in I don't know,
memory care. They call it memory care, dementia, Alzheimer's. They can't really remember a lot of things, but when they hear a song from high school or junior high school, they just light up and they know the words. A lot of them they can sing the songs, but they may not remember their own name.
Yeah.
Or anybody's name, but they remember the song.
I remember the song.
So we're really, we're
I know.
into doing
The name
more
of that
research.
song is "Fool If You Think It's Over."
Fool, if you think it's over, it ain't over.
I know. You will do this again. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna look that one
If
up.
you think it's over. Okay.
Yay. All right.